awesome. Okay, awesome. So thank you so much, everyone. So who's excited for this class? Put your thumbs up, like just like wave if you're excited for this class. Awesome. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. So does everyone has awesome. I'm glad to see you super pumped, Faye. Okay. So I'll get to that in a little bit just to give you guys some background. I just want to ask you guys just raise your hand like in real life here. Just wave if you have a phone or an iPad or just a computer and play games in there. Yes, I can see most of you. Perfect, awesome. Well, thank you so much. Okay, so basically, how all of these things are made is based exactly. Good job, Faye. Everyone has lots of games and a phone and laptop as well. So, how people make games is through coding, and coding can do awesome stuff like robotics. Robotics, you can basically go on the computer and make this thing do stuff. Exactly. Awesome. Thank you so much, Adam. You can make these robots do stuff. So that's really fun and interesting. Awesome. So just first of all, just show me your Edison robot. Just show me your Edison robot. Awesome. Yep. Perfect. Awesome. Show me your cable. Who has the cables? You have the cables? Awesome. I want you to take the cable out of the plastic bag. Oh, I'll get to that in a little bit. I'll get to that in a little bit. Okay. So, yeah. So to open the box, you just go here. You just go here, right? And then you just open it. It's a bit hard to open, so maybe you get like a pen or something and just open it slowly like this. If you can't open, that's fine. Just get like your fingernails and stuff and just open it up like this. Or you just jam in some stuff. Yes, this will be on YouTube afterwards. There'll be a special link sent to everybody after this class. So just open this, and you should have the cable inside. Okay. Just let me know, put your hands up, and then the admin will tell me if they don't have the cable and stuff. Okay. Who has issues? Does anybody have any issues? No? Okay. So just show me this and the cable. That's what you need first of all.
Okay, Peter, did Adam have a question? Let's see.
Yep, Adam, what's up? What's up,
Adam?
Adam?
Hello, Adam.
Okay, can you unmute?
Please unmute it. Do you have a question, Adam? All right, probably he just doesn't know how to
Okay.
do it yet. That's okay. We
Um,
move on.
okay, your microphone is not working. Okay. Okay, if there's any issues, if you have any issues, then
You can
just
type in the
message in
chat,
the chat
Adam.
as well.
Okay. We will be watching
Exactly.
both on the
Awesome.
chat and the thing. All right,
Okay.
Zeki,
Zig, any issues, Zig?
you have to unmute Zig. You have to unmute.
Oh, that's fine. We don't worry about starting yet. We're just doing one step at a time.
Okay.
Um, okay, the cable should be inside here.
Hello?
Yes.
Yep, I can hear you.
I don't have the box.
You don't
You
have
don't
the
have the
what?
box?
No.
The Edison, do you have the Edison
Where
robot
was
on
it
you?
We
now?
have the robot, but we don't have the box.
Okay. Because when you took it out, you should have it, but that's
Oh,
all
that's
right.
fine. If you don't have the box, that should be fine.
But you will miss out just the
We
first few
might
steps.
do it for some activities, but if you don't have it, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so but do you have the cable though, Zeke? Yep, perfect, awesome. Okay, and then do you guys? Okay, so if you guys don't have batteries inside here, if you guys don't have batteries inside, just show me your batteries. If it's not inside here, just show me your batteries. Do you guys have batteries? If you have the batteries inside, that's all good. Don't worry about it. Yep. Okay. If you have batteries inside, for anyone who does not have batteries inside, so I just want to clarify some stuff. So in a battery, you have two parts. You have the positive part, the positive pointy part, and you have the negative flat part. If you have the batteries inside your robot already, that should be all good. If you don't, they're just talking to people who do not have the batteries inside the robot. So just to um, Oh yeah, Terrence, yeah, only I'll be on YouTube. That's fine. You don't have to be seen on YouTube. Only I'll be seen on YouTube. So that's all good. Okay, so what I want to do, I want you guys to do is basically put the flat part of the battery against the spring part. You see? You see the spring part? Put the flat part against the spring part. And then you put the pointy part against the non-spring part. So you have the spring and you have the non-spring part. So just basically put your batteries like this. Okay. So does it make sense so far? Okay. So now what I want you guys to do is just to put the batteries. There should be like a few springs, and you should see a few springs, and you should see like a non-spring part. I just want you to put you guys. I want you guys to put the spring part against the flat part. And then if it's not the spring part, just turn it around and put it on the other side. So I'll just put it in right now. If you have any issues, just let me know. I'm just putting it in right now. So remember the spring part is against the flat part. Now just putting this in right now. It might be a bit challenging, that's fine. Just take your time with this. If you have any issues, just ask your parents to help you out with that. And then it should look like this. The battery should be look like this. Yeah, it's a 4 AAA battery and stuff. Okay, and now this is going to be the confusing part. Make sure you put the spring part against the flat part, as I mentioned. So as you can see, there should be like a flat part. There's a flat part here, and then just put the spring part against here, and just clip it inside. Just have to play around until it's like comes inside. And then you should hit click, or you should just basically let it hold in. If you move around, and then if it doesn't come out, then it's already successfully connected. Does it make sense? Okay. So just to repeat, it's just for me to repeat. Yeah. So I'll just take this out again. So you see how there's like a perfect, awesome. So you should see like a flat part of the battery. Make sure the spring. Make sure the spring. Make sure the spring. You know how you see like this spring, you can like push down and stuff. Make sure this is against the flat part of the battery, and then just put it inside. Okay, awesome. And then yeah, it should be connected. Just put this in just to make sure it's connected correctly. Yeah, and it should be mostly working. Then if you guys put in the batteries correct, there should be a switch. There should be a switch. After there's a switch, then you should see 2 lights flashing. Okay, I see Zig, you have your hand up. What's your issue, Zig? Yep, perfect, Callum, we can see. Yep, you have the box. Yep, you have the box. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, yep, perfect. All right, so I want you guys to get your box. I want you guys to get your box here and place it on the floor. So basically place it like this. You see? And then just basically what I want you to do is just put the robot on this part here before all the stripe lines. Does it make sense? Okay, so after that point, I want you guys just to make your robot run for one time. Just press this circle part. So there should be like a circle, there should be a circle button at the very back of your robot. Make sure you put this facing up. So make sure when you put the robot down, the Edison robot, you can see the 2 flashing lights. If you can see the 2 flashing lights, then you put it on the right side. And then after this, I want you to be able to, first of all, push the circle button 3 times and make it run 1 time. So if I press it 3 times, and then it's going to just move forward and then it will stop. So that's going to be the first thing you're going to do to make your robot work. So can you guys see on your cameras with your robot against the box? press the circle box. Sorry, you press the circle button like 3 times, and then you run. Okay, I
Okay,
can see Callum. Yep.
Sorry, I got a few questions. Peter, are you ready to take some questions?
Yeah. So yeah,
I think
what's the
Deepti.
question?
We start with Deepti first.
Yeah, sure. What's the question? Yep.
I just want to say, where do you place the robot? Like, where do you
Okay.
place it on the?
So you see how the robot, right? This is only for the first part. If you don't have a box, that's fine. You see how there's like a outline, like a drawing of the robot here. I just want you to place it on top of here,
Okay.
pretty much. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
You should put the box on the flat table, and then you put the robot in the exact position like what Peter did. Does it make sense to
Yeah.
you, Deepti?
Yes.
So
Cool.
put it like this. Put it like this. Yes. Okay.
Okay, we have another
So
question from Nidhi.
what's the question? Yep.
Nidhi, can you unmute? Yep.
Where the end of the cable, where do you put it?
Say again?
Sorry.
At the end of the cable, where do you put it? Like this cable?
Oh, just for the time being, just leave the cable for the time being. I'll explain in a little bit. And William, you had a question. So how do you close the battery box? Just to elaborate, I'll just turn this off again. Just to close the battery box. So just basically make sure you have the spring part against the flat part. This is the very important thing. The spring part here against the flat part. Against the flat part of the battery, not the pointy part, but the flat part. And then what I want you to do is just to put this in. Just put this in. It's like a puzzle or something, and just push it inside. Does it make sense? And then if it works, turn it on again. You just see 2 lines flashing. Does it make sense? Awesome. Now, just once again, you put the robot down like this. You push the circle button 3 times, and see it run. It will run a little bit. So can I see you guys try it out? Okay. First, okay, William, I can see your question. If you push the button 3 times, nothing happens. First of all, is the light flashing? Make sure the light is flashing first. Yep, awesome. I can see deep it works for you. Okay, awesome. If the light isn't flashing, then your battery isn't put in correctly. The light isn't flashing. First of all, you need to turn it on like this. You have to turn on the light here. You see the light? Sorry, do you see the switch? Make sure it's turned on. So there's the off string and there's the on thing. So try that. If it, yep. Oh, the thing is, no, don't press the square straight time. You press the circle. Make sure you press the circle 3 times. So this button here. You have to push this button 3 times. Okay, does it work? So basically, make sure you push this button here. Push it 3 times, and it will run. So 1, 2, 3, and it will stop. Awesome. Yeah, perfect. Yep, thumbs up for people who has it working and stuff. Yep, awesome. Okay. Yep, perfect. I can see a lot of thumbs up. Okay, awesome, awesome. That's pretty cool. Oh, good job, great job. A lot of people things working. Okay, just let me know. Just message the chat if anything is not working. No. Oh, the thing is, no, you have to press the circle. You have to press the circle 3 times. You have to press the circle 3 times, but you have to place it on the mat. If you press the square, if you press the circle 3 times, I'll just show you what happens if you press the circle 3 times. If you press the circle 3 times, I need to turn it on first. Sorry. Turn it on. Press the circle 3 times without the box. What will happen? For some reason, the battery's, yep, the battery's off. So yeah, if you press it 3 times, but you press the circle, what the heck? Something's happened. Yeah, make sure the power's on. Okay, wait, I just have to connect this again. Yep, if you press it 3 times, if you lift against the air, mine is showing red light. Okay, I just have to reconnect this again. Okay. Well, in the meantime, just play around and just make sure you just get it working. Just play around with the circle 3 times and just play around with the box, and then just show each other how it's meant to be done. Yeah. So what happens when you press the circle 3 times? It's gonna run forever because the fact that it has some special sensor here. This is a special sensor that tracks the 3 black lines. It's going to run forever if you put it up, but if you put it down, it will eventually stop. So I'll just show you more pages of the robot. So the robot has this special sensor here that tracks like non-dark colors and dark colors. So as you can see like this is meant to track a bunch of like the black lines and stuff, and it will stop when it reaches this special square. So this is like a special sensor that gets it to work. So I also want to ask you guys to press the, okay, so when you put your hands in front of it, let's just see what was the question. Just let me take this out. Yeah, so let's just try. If we put the hand in front of it, will it stop? It will keep going. It will keep going until it reaches that special, keep going until it reaches that, what's it called, that special square. So, okay, mine doesn't work. So that square, that special square, the QR square here, that will make it stop. Awesome. Okay, Callum, what's the issue with your one?
Callum. Okay, can you hang on, Callum? Can you unmute?
Yeah, I figured it out. I was doing it the wrong way.
That's good.
Okay,
That's good.
that's
Well,
cool.
I'm glad it works.
Glad it works for you.
I'm glad it works. All right, if you have any questions, just use the raise hand button on the raise hand button on Zoom.
Dipsy, can you try to learn to raise hand in Zoom, not your physical hand, because
Yeah.
there are 40 students. I can't look through all of them, right? If you do the raise hand, your name will pop on the top, and then we can see it. Yeah, that's good. That's good,
perfect.
Dipsy.
Awesome.
That's good. What's your question?
I just want to say, you said that the triangle square, when you press it, it automatically goes to the QR code.
Oh, you have to press this. You have to press the circle 3 times.
Circle, not the square.
No, I'm talking about the triangle here.
Oh yeah.
So,
So okay, so not the triangle. We're not trusting the triangle yet.
okay.
That's
We're just
will
only
be the
doing the
next
circle
step,
3 times.
Dipsy. Just follow what Peter said. Yeah.
Okay.
So just ignore all the buttons. Just do circle 3 times. Sorry, just do the circle 3 times. Ignore the other buttons. So we'll just do this like one more time, just to show you demonstration. Yep, perfect, awesome. So if we do the circle 3 times and you don't put this against the box, well, let me just put this down quickly. This is turn on, turn off again. Okay, if you push the circle 3 times, but it's not against the box, for some reason.
Sorry, Peter. We have a unidentified person. What's your name? You don't want to put my name. So how can
I
we
put my
address
name, I'll just rename myself to that.
you? Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
okay. At least. Okay, Samuel, perfect.
So
awesome.
my question is.
Yep.
So the first day when I got this, it says on this thing that when you press the first one, it would go like around dodging objects. It did that, but then the second day, all of a sudden it's wiggling around and doing that.
Okay, so this is because of this special program when you first get the Edison robot and stuff. So the thing is, like, now when we press the play button, you do whatever we will program the robot to do. So this will be something I'll explain to you later on. Okay, so just to continue on, if you press the circle 3 times, right, it will keep running. And the thing is, if it keeps running by lifting up against the air, what the square button would do, it will stop the robot running completely. So if you press it 3 times, but if you lift it up a little bit above the box and you press it 3 times, and then press the square button, you'll stop. Okay. So yeah, make sure like you don't put the make sure you turn on the Edison robot properly. Make sure you turn on the Edison robot properly and don't lift it too high in the air. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Does it make sense? So just make sure like if it turns off,
Hampton.
you just turn on again.
Yeah, sorry, Peter. We've got the person
Another question.
asking for Hamden. Hamden, what's your issue here? You say you need help.
Yeah, what's the issue here? Can you unmute your microphone?
Oh, okay. That's all right. We should move on then. Oh wait, we've got one more person, Tia.
Okay.
Tia, can you unmute?
So my question is, what if the robot, like, it keeps on going on the table, but not the box?
Okay. So basically, if it keeps going on forever, you want to stop it by pressing the square button, the middle button here, and make sure like it goes on the box. So this is some program just to allow you to learn how to just run one simple program on the robot and also how to stop a robot. So if your robot is acting crazy, like if I do it again here, it's doing whatever, it's just keep running forever and it's not doing whatever I want. Just press the square button to stop it. Stop it and just keep it from scratch. Exactly. So if yours nearly fell off the table, you want to stop it either by picking it up or by pressing the square button.
Okay, we got
Makes
another
sense.
question from Callum.
Yep. Ocean, what's the
Callum, can you unmute, Callum?
Like, why is it automatically turning off? Like, it keeps turning itself off.
Okay, so this is some special safety feature, probably within the Edison robot to prevent it from like running whilst being too high. So you have to put it very close to the air. But just the gist of this is like, if your robot is doing something crazy, like running forever, if it's turning off randomly, that's fine. Just turn on and turn off again.
Oh. Oh, I got it.
And then,
Okay.
awesome, good job, Callum. So if it's running forever, you don't have to turn it off. You can either turn off here, or you can just press the square button. So this will be very useful. This will be very useful for if you want the robot to stop when it's doing random things. Awesome, Hannah. Do you have a question, Hannah?
We got two Hannah here. Which Hannah? Hannah
Yeah.
Gorat or just Hannah? Which one? Okay. Oh, Hannah Gorat. Okay.
Okay, Hannah. What's the issue, Hannah? Hannah.
Stopped working even though it's on.
Sorry.
Okay.
Can you show us your robot first?
Yeah. Can you show?
What's the issue here?
I press the button and I'm trying to make it work. It'll just
Yeah.
stop and the light.
Sorry, Hannah. You got a child in the background. It's really disturbing the class.
I think you want
Can you make
your
sure
brother's sister. Make sure.
your kid or not your kid, sorry, your sister, brother, something, just not disturbing the class first. You need somewhere to be a little bit quiet. Is that okay? Yeah, just because when you turn on your sound, there's a lot of background noise that really affecting the class, and we don't want that. Is that cool? When you're ready, I'll unmute you again. Are you ready now or no? Okay, good. We try again.
Okay, Hannah, you there?
Hang on. Hannah, yes, are you all right? Okay, can you unmute Hannah? All good? Oh, sorry, it doesn't work. Hannah? Oh, sorry. Let's move on.
Awesome. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna actually make the robot do stuff now. Okay, so what we want to do is first of all just you can just turn off the robot first. Just turn on the robot, and then yeah, I'll just show you a few things. So this cable here, this cable is gonna be the pivotal, very important thing that helps the computer. This should be connected to the computer, and this will help this connect to the robot. But this should be something that you need later on. I'll explain to you later. Um, I'll explain to you later, but you just need the cable, which will be need to connect the robot to the computer. So it will basically allow the computer to install whatever program or whatever thing you want the robot to do onto your Edison robot. Okay, so what's the issue, Hamden? Okay, so Hamden, what's the issue, Hamden?
Who?
Can you unmute?
Which one? Hamza or Hamza, right?
Hamden. So
Hamden.
Hamdan. Yeah, Hamden.
Okay, Hamden. Hello, Hamden. Can you unmute? Okay, probably. Okay, so let's take a few more questions. Is that okay, Peter?
Yes, fine, yeah.
Okay, Hamza.
No, Hamden.
Yeah, Hamden, I asked him to unmute, but he didn't. Let's move on to Hamza. Hamza.
Hamza, what's the issue, Hamza?
Hello.
Hello?
My robot, only one of the wheels works, and then when I flip it over, the other side of the wheel that works. So the one here isn't working, but when I flip it over,
Oh,
I
that's
want-
fine. That's
so
fine.
one
That's
of them
just
isn't working.
Oh, that's fine. That's completely fine. That's just a special program. That was all good. That's all good. So we'll both wheels do work. So just don't worry about it. It's because of some special program. We will make our own robotic program now. So what I want you two guys to do, wait, just can you let me
Sorry.
share screen? Can you let me share screen?
Okay, hang on a minute.
Yep. Okay. What I want you two guys to do is just to go to this website here.
Okay, Peter, you can share screen now.
Yep. Perfect. Okay. So I want you guys to go to the website. Okay, you should see the screen here. Can you guys see the screen? And then just press launch ad blocks. Yep. Okay, perfect. Awesome. I just want to see anybody have any issues. You should just basically see this like green play button. That's what I want you guys to see for the time being.
Sorry, Peter. Let's wait for a minute. We
Yep.
got a few questions from, was it Adam?
Yep, Adam.
Adam.
What's the issue? What's the question?
So when I try, when I,
What's
Sorry.
the issue? Oh, for some reason the okay, wait. Can you stop annotating the screen? It's a bit distracting.
Okay.
Clear all drawings. Yeah. Yeah. Can you not tap on the screen? It was a bit distracting. We can use Edge Scratch, but this is just to introduce you how to set the robot working. Gregory, can you please stop drawing on the screen?
Greg, stop it. Otherwise,
stop drawing on the screen?
I get you out of the class.
Yes, and please
This
stop drawing
class
on the screen.
is we're doing serious stuff here. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so just I want you to go on the screen. You should see this play button. Okay. Do you see this screen here? Okay. So what I want you guys to do, is just let me see, just some people messaging on the chat. Okay, I'll just copy and paste the website again. I will paste it into the chat. Well, for some reason, I can't open this chat screen. Wait, just give me a sec. Right. For some reason I can't. Just let me just stop the sharing the screen, and then I'll just share this on the chat. Yep, and then I'll share the screen again. So if you open this link again, just press launch AdBlocks. Okay.
Hello everyone, the screen is on the chat. The link is on the
The
chat.
link's in the chat, yeah.
So you just follow the chat.
Okay. So now, what I want you guys to do, just go on the top left corner and put drive. Okay. And then just drag it in front of the screen. It's like Scratch, but like the very simpler one. This is the simpler version of that. Yeah, what's in the chat? For some reason. Okay. Or you can just click on the link. Okay, so what I want you to do is just to open this. Okay, so just basically drag this in front of the so just ignore that. Just drag this in front of the thing. The purpose of this is to let the Edison robot just to drive forward for 1 minute. So that's just the purpose of that. So what I want you to do after that is what I want you to do afterwards is just basically just pay attention to what I do. Just keep this ready on the screen. I will unmute my microphone. So yeah, I'll slow down. Yeah, sure. Okay, so yeah, just drag this in front of the play button. Just drag this in front of the play button. Okay. And Wesh, please stop requesting control of my screen.
Okay. Peter, we got, I think Cheyenne,
Yes.
Yeah, can you take a question from Cheyenne?
Okay, what's the question?
Cheyenne, can you unmute? Yes. How can I help
What's
you?
the question? Okay, can you unmute?
I think we got some technical issue. Okay.
Okay, does anyone have any issues?
All right, we take a few questions. I think Sanjo is the one that we haven't really asked. Sanjo. Sanjo Shanga, can you unmute? Yep.
Yeah, am I muted? Yeah.
Yes, you are. Yes.
So with my Edison, so I the day I got it, it was like working. Whenever any obstacle came in front of it, it would stop. And then the second day, I looked in the cardboard paper, and it said to program it on Edison Scratch, and then I did it. But then whenever anything comes in front of it, it wouldn't stop. It would just keep going. It would never stop. So like, why doesn't it stop if any obstacle is detected in front of it?
So this will be covered later in the course. We're just only focusing on, but we'll be covering that later on. So it's just a special program on Edison. But for the time being, we just basically allowing this class just to be able to learn how to program your. So you basically learn how to just to code something on whatever on the website, and just to basically program it into your robot and let your robot to do whatever you want. So I assume everybody has a stage now, so I will stop sharing my screen. So I'll just stop sharing my screen.
I think can we take one more, please, Peter?
Yeah. So what's the other question?
Let me see, where is it?
What's the other question, right?
Yes. How can I help you? Can you unmute first? Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. How can I help you?
Where do you put this cable? This cable in.
Well, what's the question again?
I think she asked where to put the cable, the programming cable.
Just leave it. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a little bit.
To that in the later stage. So be patient, okay?
Okay. So, what I want you to do is what I want you to do is basically eventually press the top right corner, the play button called Program Edison. And then this is the instructions, but I'll explain to you in a little bit. So I'll just stop sharing my screen. I'll stop sharing my screen for the time being, so you guys can see my face and what I'll do with the robot itself. So what I'll do is, before, just to give you a warning, right? When you connect this into the headphones jack, this cable, this is where you put in the headphones jack. So where you connect like normally your headphones and stuff, just to listen to music, you put this cable in the same place where you put this in to listen to music. Exactly. The issue is don't put it in yet. Don't put it in yet until I tell you to. So the issue with this is like when you put this in, you will not be able to hear me, and you will not be able to hear me because of like they think this is in headphones, so this will this will like disable the speaker, so you will not be able to hear me. So just wait before you put it in. I'll tell you how it works. I'll tell you how it works. So basically, um, what I want you to do is just put this in here. This is 2 holes. We do this is the introductory class. We'll get to the other class in like later on. So basically, what I want you to do is just put these 2 cables here. You see these 2 holes? Not now. The first step is put the cable here. Okay. Because I have headphones of my own, you can listen. I can hear you, and you can listen to me. But later on, when you put this inside your computer, you will not be able to hear me. So just let me explain this first. Let me explain this first before I let you guys do it. So what you do is you put this inside. Okay. So what I want you to do is put this in here, the 2 holes here, and connect. Just give me a sec. Just is a bit awkward. That's fine. Just bear with this. Yep. Make sure it's insecure here, and then make sure you connect this cable, the rest of the cable, where you listen the place where you put in the computer, just to listen to music and stuff. So I'll share my screen again.
Peter, do we need to tell them to increase the volume? The
Oh
headphone
yes.
volume?
So sorry. Another thing I want you to do afterwards is also make sure you put the volume to max. So you put your volume and stuff to the very max. So the computer audio and stuff, put it to the very top. Okay. Okay. And then after this, press the circle button. So make sure it's turned on first. Make sure you turn on. You should see 2 flashing. When you see 2 flash, I want you to press the circle button, but only once. Circle button only once. So you see, there's only like one. There's no flash at all. It's 2 lights lighting up, no flashing at all. So don't connect yet. This is to show you the instructions. I'll share my screen. So if you see the 2 flashing stuff, it means the program is ready to receive to be downloaded in from the computer. So I'll share my screen. Once it's ready, press Program Edison, and then you should hear like a downloading sound and stuff. And then when the downloading sound, just press this again, and then just give me a second. Let me take off my headphones and stuff. Okay, just press this here, and then it will download. And then you should hear a flash. When you hear a flash, the program should be ready to run. After you press the Program Edison button, and then And then what I'll do next is after this, I'll just unshare my screen. What the program you ask the program to do is just to basically run for 1 second and stop. So basically, you press the play button afterwards, and after 1 second, it will stop. That's pretty much the first program on from Ed Blocks into your Edison robot. So just to tell you the instructions again. So what I want you to do is basically like, if you see two flashing lights and stuff, all you have to do is connect this in here, connect this into the computer, press the circle button once, and then I'll share my screen, press the program Edison button here, and then wait for the program Edison. You press this button here, and then it will make some sounds, and then you basically, first of all, you should see the flash here, and then button here. You make some sounds when you hear beep and you see two lights flashing. The program is ready to run. So if I stop sharing my screen, you push the triangle button again, and then you run like that. So if you connect this, you will not be able to hear me speak. So if you have any questions, just message in the chat. I'll type out the instructions again.
Okay,
Um, so
should
don't
we
connect
take
it
some
in.
questions?
So yeah, that makes pretty much sense. So if anyone has any questions, just anyone have any questions, you will not be able to hear me when you cable in. So I'll let you guys program it, and I will then answer it. Okay, your speaker isn't working because
Okay.
yeah. So
Let's Callum. Callum. Let's do to see what we can have with Callum. Callum, are you?
Yeah, mine's not working. I think because I didn't see how you press the start coding button. Like
Okay, so
circle button
okay, so
first. Like
okay, I'll type down the steps onto the chat. So if you need questions, just message in the chat. I will try to reply in the chat, because the thing is, when you connect this cable inside the computer, you will not be able to hear me. The speaker will not work. Does it make sense?
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you will not be able to hear me when you connect the cable in. Okay, so I'll message everything on the chat.
Okay. Okay, everyone. Peter, we message all the steps in the chat. Can everyone do it again? And if you still have problem, raise your hand. Is that cool? At the moment, I will lower all the hands, and then you try to follow the step again when Peter put into the chat. Peter, can you put into the chat?
Yep. Oh, the
Okay, okay, everyone, open the chat and follow the steps. Make sure that you can do it first before you're asking a raising hand question first. Try to follow all the steps.
This is step 1.
This
And then
this
now,
first class is very critical, so I want everyone can program the robots so that we can move to the next class. It's very important, everyone. I want to make sure everyone is good. Now it is step 2. Do step 1 and then do step 2.
Wait.
We now wait. We're gonna do step 3. We're going to go slowly so that we want to make sure everyone can do it. It's very important. Step 3. Is everyone cool? Hit the program Edison. Dipti, can you wait? You follow the step first. If you still have question, then raise your hand. Okay, it's about the cable. Okay.
Okay, so
Is that everything, Peter?
just give me a second. Wait, just give me a second. Wait.
Okay.
Hey, Bennett, wait.
Hannah, can you stop? Peter, you say you connect the Edison into the headphone jack. Turn the computer volume to the maximum. And then press the brown record buttons 1 time. Does it make sense, everyone? Okay. Okay, I think we got 6 steps. Who still have questions? Who still have issues? Muffin, is that? Let's see. How can we help Muffin? Muffin, can you unmute?
When I press what is it? When I press program Edison and I press the thing that you told me to press, it just loads and nothing happens.
So what's
Did
the
you
issue?
press the square?
What's the issue?
When I press program Edison, it just loads. Nothing happens.
You just load. So can you? Okay. So what do you mean by it doesn't like run? What do you mean by that?
I don't. You said to press the button that says program Edison, and
Yep.
it does anything.
Okay. I'll just share my screen again. I'll just share my screen again. Um, I'll just share my screen again.
I
So
can't
this,
hear you.
can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Muffin, do you hear us?
Yeah. What are you saying?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear
Yeah.
me? Okay. So what's the
Yeah.
issue?
When
Okay.
I press
s-
when I
So
press
when you press program Edison, right? Okay. So when you press
yeah
program Edison, then if you assuming you've like if you've done all these steps above, like make sure you connect the headphones jack.
yeah
Assuming you connect your Edison, like the
yeah
cable and stuff, into the
yeah
computer, and assuming that you put this in already,
yeah
that's the first step. You make sure your volume is at maximum. You press the
yeah.
record
I've done
button
that.
once, and then
Yeah.
once it's ready, you press program Edison. You press
Yeah, I
program
did
edit.
that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What I want you to do is just to try that again. So turn off your Edison robot.
Yeah.
Turn off your
Okay.
Edison robot, right?
Yeah.
So turn off your Edison robot, and then turn it on again.
Yep.
Yep. And then okay, do you have this code, exact same code I have on the screen?
Yeah, I did. But I can't plug. Yeah, I do.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Can you stop spamming? Whoever is spamming the chat, please stop spamming the chat. I need to
does it
add them.
matter if you have an iPad?
It would be more ideal to use a laptop.
Okay.
It'd be more
I'll
ideal to use a laptop. Okay.
go.
Okay. So what's the issue? Okay. So somebody has. If you have questions, you have questions.
We got
Just
Callum. We try to see.
just connect.
Dipti, actually, Dipti gone
Just
first. So
connect the.
let's see. How can we help Dipti? Is that okay, Peter?
I just want to say that mine isn't flashing because in step 4 that you said that you have to press the program Edison until it flashes, but I kept doing that and it hasn't been flashing. It keeps just.
You have to press it once. Try pressing it once.
Well, I did press it once at first and it didn't work.
Okay.
So.
What I want you to do is just to turn it off and turn it on again.
Okay.
Turn it off and turn it on again. If it doesn't work the first time, that's fine. What I'll do is I will explain the steps again, and then I'll explain the steps again, and then you can watch it on YouTube. This will be recorded on YouTube. So if it doesn't work the first time, that's fine. But if it's but by the second class, I want you to get this working and stuff. So let's just quickly copy and paste the steps again.
Okay.
So
Next step will be Callum.
Callum, yeah,
Next
what's the
one.
issue, Callum?
Callum, can I ask you not to spam the chat box because here we are studying? Yeah. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. But the problem with mine is that whenever I try to get it to work, it always just makes this screeching noise.
Yeah, that's fine. The screeching, the screeching noise is good. The screeching noise is like the screeching noise is pretty much the screeching noise is pretty much the what's it called the computer like the installing the program into the Edison robot. So that's the good thing.
Yeah, but when I tried to press go, it would never stop.
Which one?
Like when I pressed the triangle button on the Edison, it would never stop.
Okay, so that's the thing. That's what I wanted to happen. So it depends on how you connect to this. It depends on how you connect this. It depends on how you connect this. So basically, how it will work is that you run for 1 second, it will stop. So as long as like it matches, like the program matches this. So the class is just quickly wrapping up. So if you don't get this by now, that should be fine. I'll just do one final rundown. I'll just do one final rundown at the end, just to show how it works. Just follow my steps and then try to do it on your own time. If it doesn't work, you can still email the Brilliant Kids admin, the email Brilliant Kids and stuff. So what I'll do, I'll just do this again from scratch. I'll just start from very scratch again. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly unshare my screen. I'll just unshare my screen. So what I'll do is basically you just have the I'll just assume this is turning off and stuff. Just turning off and stuff. So um what I'll do is make sure this is turned off. That's the first step. You turn it on. Okay. You connect the cable here into the robot here and into this part into the headphones jack. Just listen on. You don't have to follow exactly what I do. Just watch it in the end, and then you can try to emulate on your own. I'll show, and then basically after connecting this, I'll press the circle button once. You should see pretty much the what's it called the light not flashing at all. Okay, I will share my screen. So you should see. Okay, so assuming you go to AdBlocks app from scratch, launch AdBlocks, you should see the play button here. You go to Drive, and then just connect this in front, and then and then you basically assuming the two lights doesn't flash, you see like two red lights. You press Program Edison on the top right corner. Wait for this to show, and then I'll just disconnect this. I'll just quickly. You hear like a screeching sound, and then just let me say, just give me a sec. Okay, so when you do the Program Edison, you press the Program Edison. I'll just unshare my screen. Okay, so you press the Program Edison button. We should basically turn up the light for a little bit, and then you hear a beep, and then you hear the flash. Once it's done, just disconnect this from the robot, and you disconnect the cable from the computer, and then press play. It should only run for 1 second, and it will stop. So that's pretty much the steps. So if you don't get it, that should be fine. Just wait until the YouTube is released. Just wait for the YouTube video to be released and stuff, and then just try to follow on. If it doesn't work, then you can ask me at the beginning of next class, or just email Brilliant Kids, and then we'll try to get it running together. Because the next class we will actually start doing more code and stuff. So that's pretty much it.
Okay.
If it doesn't work, turn it off and turn it on again, and try that.
All right, everyone. So all the video here, the lesson here is recorded. So I'm gonna put in YouTube. So if it still doesn't work, you have to watch the video again and try to do it. Because we have a lot of, we got some people saying that if you go to this class, you probably should be able to get it working. But you know, we have a variety of people at different level at the moment. We try to make sure everyone can actually program the robots so that we can move to the next step, which is more exciting, which is actually programming it, and then do a lot more things with it. So if you cannot do the programming today, try to rewatch the lesson on YouTube. It will be available in the next couple of days. And then you watch it. Your parents will know the link. And you can watch it again and try to make sure you can do it so that the next class, when you come here, you'll be comfortable to program it, any program. And then the next class, we will actually start dig into further how to program the robot, all right? So that's how it works. Callum, today I give you a warning not to spam the chat box. Next week, if you keep doing that, I won't let you into the class. Make sense? We run here on.
Yeah, please don't spam. Okay.
Yes.
We know that your phone's not working. So what I want you guys to do, if it doesn't work, if you have any issues, just turn it off and turn it on again, and just keep repeating the steps. If it doesn't work, then there might be some technical issues with the Edison robot, which you have to email us about. Okay. So if it works, that's cool. If it doesn't work despite following the steps, just pretty much like turn off and turn on again. You can follow this step on a YouTube video and stuff. But please don't spam the chat, don't spam the inbox. We will not uh, be
I
responding pretty well. Okay,
Yeah, we will not tolerate that
not direct
anymore.
message.
Okay, I
Please
already
don't.
kicked out 2 person who trying to mess up the class, and I
Yeah.
will not tolerate anyone who disturbing the class because the
Yes,
class
there'll be
is for
another
everyone.
class next
All
week.
right, this
There'll
one
be a
for your
class
own
next week.
benefits, not for my benefits, for your own benefits. If you're disturbing the class, you will get out of the class. It's very
Okay.
simple.
If anyone has to go, you guys can leave now. If you have any questions, I can stay back for a little bit to answer
Okay,
questions.
Sam. Yeah, if you're comfortable, you know how to program it, probably you should join the next class where we can start programming. We stay
Yeah.
back just
And
a little bit
also,
more to make sure everyone can, who have trouble, we try to help you.
one
Um,
last thing is, if you want to turn it off, when you're done, just turn off the program. Just turn it off like this. So just go back, turn it off, and you should not see the light flashing anymore. So that's pretty much how you turn it off.
all right, we got a few questions like Mina. Let's say
Okay, what's the
Mina.
question?
Mina, how can I help? Can you unmute first?
Is when you click the triangle button, is it supposed to go forward a little bit then stop?
Yeah, that's pretty much how you're supposed to. That's the program. It's meant to go forward and stop. It's your
Mine
turns. If
did,
you need to go, then go. If you need to go, then go.
mine mine
If you have any
did
questions,
that.
stay back. That's good. That's then the program works. Then the program works. So I'd like
Okay,
to emphasize again.
next guest is Luis. How can I help you, Luis?
Hi. So, I've already tried this. So, when I get the code for the Edison robot,
Yeah.
let me just. So, I've already tried on the iPad, and
Yeah.
when I press start download,
Yeah.
it kind of has a thing. It has a symbol where it's like downloading,
Yeah.
except that nothing happens. So then I tried it on the laptop that I'm using right now,
Yeah.
and I plugged it in. I
Yeah.
went onto the app and I pressed program Edison.
Yeah.
And when I pressed it, it took me to this weird thing where it was just kind of blank screen, and then in the middle of it, there was kind of a thing with like, it kind of had like a, how do I say this? It was like a progression kind of bar, and when I pressed play, it made the Edison robot beep, and then nothing happened.
Okay. Okay. So this is just an issue with the way um your website is set up. Just follow the YouTube tutorial, and then you should be able to sort it out. And if it doesn't work, just turn off and turn on again.
Okay.
Turn off and turn on again, and also like just follow my tutorial, and I should be able to help out. Okay. If
Okay.
anyone has to go for probably like the third time, if anyone has to go, you guys can go. If it doesn't work, then just watch the YouTube tutorial, and things should eventually work.
Callum, do you still need help?
If
Yes.
you- if there's issue about like, if there's any questions about like this not working, or if you have any questions about this not working, or yeah, just watch your YouTube tutorial and then follow through. If any issues, just email the email after YouTube tutorials reach. Just email Brilliant Kids. Or next class we can just cover a little bit because we want to move on.
Okay, Tipti, this is your last question. How can I help?
This will
I
be the last question.
to say that when I did all the steps that you did and I put the cable in, the afterwards then the triangle button it wouldn't work. So when I pressed it, it didn't do anything. It just stayed still.
Okay, so it just also depends on how you program the. You also make sure you have to program the Edison robot to move forward as well. So just quickly show you. Um, you have to make sure you have this command here. Like make sure you have the drive thing in front of the play button,
I
because it will
have.
tell the robot to move forward.
Well, yeah, I have that as well.
You
Cause
have that?
yeah, that's exactly what I have.
Okay. Okay, like I said, just watch your YouTube tutorial. Follow the scripts I've done, and then And then yeah, if it doesn't work, just email, and then or we can cover next class. But ideally, you email.
Okay, Alex. I think we have a lot of time left. Alex, can you quickly
Yeah.
unmute and just see if we can help? Alex. Okay. Let's move on. Callum, which is the last one who raised hand. Callum, you good?
Yeah, I've tried 3 different programs and it hasn't been working on the last step. The program Edison, it makes the screeching noise and then it does nothing.
Okay, so you have to press play. Did you press play afterwards?
Yeah, the triangle button on the robot, it's not working.
Okay, okay. Because you have 2 lights flashing, so make sure you. Okay, so you can show me your Edison robot again. Okay. So you have to. Did you connect? Did you connect it in? You have to connect it in, and connect, and then you have to press program Edison, and then yeah, okay. Just follow the steps because you make sure. Yeah, just to make things easier, just watch your YouTube tutorial video.
I think Callum, you missed one step there. You need to connect the cable and then you hit program.
Yeah.
I think you missed one step there. You have to retry and reread them. Yeah. I think you missed one step. It's not anything wrong with the robot. It's you who missed out the step. So I really want you to watch it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Last
And then-
question is from Hi. This is the last one. Hi.
Hi. My robot isn't working and I programmed it for my brother and it worked. I've done coding for a long time.
Okay. What's wrong with your robots? Does it power on?
Yes. It just doesn't code when I program it.
Do
And then
you connect into the headphone jack?
Yes. And then I
Do you
switch
turn
it-
on the back maximum sound?
Yes.
Okay.
I've done everything. And then I switched to my brother's robot and it worked when I programmed it.
So if it's on your brother's robot, then if you do the same thing on your brother's robot, that works. But if it's your robot, then there might be some issues with your Edison robot. But try it again on your brother's robot. If it works on your brother's robot, then there might be some issues with your robot.
Yes.
You just maybe
Okay.
make sure the battery is also connecting correctly as well.
Yeah, it is. I've checked.
Yes. Okay, just have to play around with the batteries or like just the different robots and stuff to see if it works and stuff. But if it works on your brother's, then the steps is correct. There might be some issues with your robots, so just play around with the batteries and the buttons and stuff until it works.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
Right.
Perfect.
Thank you,
Well,
everyone. I think we have to. We are really out of time. So just watch out if you still have issue. Watch out and
watch your YouTube tutorial.
watch the actual YouTube lesson again. Yep. Thank you, everyone. I
Awesome,
see
thank
you
you.
next week. All right. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very
Bye
much.
for
Okay.
now.